Walter Nadeau is with us, and Walter will be inducted today into the New Hampshire Legends of Hockey Hall of Fame in the Builder category from Berlin, New Hampshire, and Walter will be the 41st Berlin native to be inducted into the New Hampshire Legends of Hockey. And Walter, congratulations to you.
Well, thank you very much. It was the furthest thing from my mind, but I'm happy.
Well, yeah, I know you grew up in Berlin,
Yes.
played football and baseball there in Berlin. When did you become involved in researching the great game of hockey and developing what you have, which we'll tell people about in just a moment? But when did it all begin?
Yeah, it began about 15 years ago. Old-time members of the Berlin Maroons were thinking about having a book written about their team, the Berlin Maroons, which existed from 1937 until 1972. And so I did a ton of research for that, put it all together, organized it. Unfortunately, the book did not happen, but as a result, I have tons of broadsheets from newspapers and information and all the research that I've organized and put together in albums, which is pretty easily accessible and to read. That's how it all started.
It all began there, and then less than a year ago, an area in the Moffat House in Berlin was dedicated to those legends from Berlin.
Yes. About 2.5 years ago, New Hampshire Legends of Hockey inductee Roderick Blackburn, who was the first All-American University of New Hampshire in 1961, gave me a call. I went to his home, and he said he really wanted the inductees from Berlin recognized in a space. And he said, I'm thinking about space in your museum and that I would finance that possibility. And we had a long discussion. I brought him a sample Hall of Fame plaque, and he liked it very much. And then over the next year and a half, I did more research on individual inductees to get more information on each one, gather the photographs, and each person is recognized on a 10 by 13 plaque hanging on various structures in our museum.
It must require quite a bit of space, both the 40 inductees and now 41.
Yeah, we have 425 square feet of space that's dedicated to the inductees, and they're on freestanding structures throughout that area, and then on the walls is various parts of Berlin's notable hockey history going back to 1903.
And it is quite a history. I think there's probably more hockey history in Berlin than any other city in the state.
Yeah, I would say so. Since the NHIAA was formed in 1947, Berlin has 33 high school state championships in hockey, 2 New England championships, 4 New England runner-ups. And it also was the home to the Berlin Maroons, which was an amateur hockey association team that existed, that senior team existed from 1937 to 72. And during that time period, they won 7 New England titles, 3 national championships, and that's where a lot of the Hall of Famers come from.
No doubt about that.
Yep.
And at one time, Berlin was known as Hockey Town, USA.
That's correct. In 1967, they gave itself that moniker, actually hung hockey sticks in a big puck right in the middle of Berlin. And in 1967, after around 15 consecutive state titles in hockey, 1 national championship with the Berlin Maroons, and 2 New England championships in high school, they felt that they were worthy of that title.
I would guess so. So, do you have artifacts as well at the Moffat House?
We have, there was a parochial school called Notre Dame High School. They existed from 1941 to 1972. During that time period, they won 19 state championships and 1 New England title. We have all of their plaques. Those are hanging up, along with a ton of pictures, uniforms, various and championship jackets. So it's a very interesting, fun exhibit to visit.
I guess so, and I'm sure you do have a lot of visitors for it.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
Yep.
And probably even more after this interview. Who knows?
That would be good.
That would be great. So tell us about the Moffat House, where the exhibit is housed.
Okay, the Moffat House Museum is about in the center of Berlin. Its address is 119 High Street. It's a house that was donated to the Berlin-Coos County Historical Society in 1996 by Mary Moffett. Her husband was a chiropractor. His place of practice was in that building. We had approached her in 1996. She decided to give us the entire house and its entire contents.
Wow.
And then we took off from there. And present day, we own 4 structures. We own another museum just down the street called the Berlin Falls House, and we own 2 large barns that are owned by the paper mill.
Wow, that is terrific. So what are the hours of the Moffett House? Can people get in and see the memorabilia and all the hockey artifacts?
Well, generally speaking, I right now, the open hours we haven't determined a regular set of hours yet, but I would say you're safe to be on Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, noon to 4. And we do have a website, so you can just Google Berlin-Coos County Historical Society and our hours will be posted on there. And also there are phone numbers there. We're open by appointment also.
Well, that is terrific, and we thank you for all you have done to restore and get this display going, which will be there forever now, thanks to your hard work. And Walter Nadeau, congratulations to you, one of the new members of the New Hampshire Legends Hockey Hall of Fame, the class of 2023. Congratulations.
Thank you.